Hi, how are you? This is Choose Your Weapon. I have this apron that I bought from an online apron place a long time ago. I don't even remember where I bought it from exactly. If you're looking for aprons, these are really good. So if you want one, I can send you the link. Just comment on here apron if you want to know where I bought them from. But to get the link to get this project and all the stuff that I'm using, you can comment chef, C-H-E-F, and I'll send you the link to the transfer and the ink that I'm using and all that good stuff. Okay? Alright, so I've got that all good and pressed down. I didn't even use any a fuzzing cloth or anything on this, okay? I just, because it's right on the apron and this is fabric, I don't need to fuzz it. We're going to use black velvet paste and just a small squeegee. Super simple project. I'm not going to go around the outline. Okay, there's an outline all along the edge of this transfer. Not going to use that today, but I did put the words up on the top and the tools at the bottom, okay? Like on the tools are on the little like pouch on the apron, okay? So I did this transfer space just perfectly for that. So that worked out perfect for me. So then I don't have to pick it up and move it and try to keep from getting ink all over the place, because that will be a mess if I try to do that. But you can always take the transfer backer sheet and use that to help you keep from getting ink everywhere. I would, if you're going to pick this transfer up and move it around, I would definitely heat set it in between. Okay, if you have a heat press, that works great. You do not have to have a heat press though to heat set something. You can always just use an iron, but you do, if you're going to use an iron, you need to let it sit for about 24 hours before heat setting it. So you're going to want to let it sit and kind of dry overnight, and then the next day come over with a medium-high iron. Move that around with a piece of parchment on top of your design for about 4 minutes, okay? That should heat set you pretty well, and you should be good to go. Now, again, I'm putting this bottom design on the little pouch, okay? So this is just perfect. I'm not even using parchment underneath this because this is like a pretty thick canvas apron. So I'm hoping, crossing my fingers, that I'm not going to regret that choice. Okay, but how fun would this be for your husband, your son, the guy that's hard to buy things for, y'all? Do you struggle like I do? I struggle to figure out what I'm getting my dad and my boyfriend or my husband every year. Or my husband. Chris is my boyfriend and my future husband, so don't. I know I said that kind of weirdly, so just know. That's what I meant by that statement, okay? But anyway, so make sure that I have no ink on my hands, okay? And that I did pretty well spreading this ink evenly. As I pull this up, I'm just going to check and make sure that my design looks good as I go. And I think it looks fantastic. Oops. Throw that over there. And then we're going to have to heat set this a little bit at a time, okay? So let me move this down. Hopefully that'll help you see it a little better. All right, now I'm going to take, I've got my parchment right here. Just going to take that and I'm going to set it right over my design. I'm not going to move it around. I didn't dry it or anything, okay? Because I am using a heat press. Now, if you don't have a heat press to use, then you definitely want to let it dry overnight, okay? So keep that in mind. You can comment chef right here on this video and you will get a link to get this project and all the goodies that come with it, okay? everything to make it except for the apron. So you just need to go grab yourself an apron. Maybe I'll even throw the link of the apron in there too, so that you can get it. I gotta go find that. I don't even remember what the little shop was that I found these at, but they were good and they were not expensive. And they're really good and thick. They're nice, thick aprons. Okay, so after I heat set that, I'm just gonna pick up my parchment, make sure that it's nice and heat set. Sometimes, if your ink's a little bit thick, you might have to set it twice, okay? So just keep that in mind. Try to do as thin of a layer as possible, and that will keep it from looking cakey too, because if your ink's real thick, it will look like cakey, and you don't want that. But I think this looks pretty good. I really like the distressing on the letters here a lot. All right, let's see if I can, I don't know if I can get this one in one shot. Maybe I can, I don't know, we're gonna try. Oh, it looks like it might be a thing. So I'm doing this, I'm heat setting this at 305 for 30 seconds. Okay, if you need to go twice or more times, it's totally fine. It's not going to hurt it in order to get the whole design. Okay, but with a heat press, just set it down. I do have my heat pad underneath here so I don't mess up my desktop. I have my glass mat under here and I would hate to break it. So make sure that you're using some kind of protection for your surface while you're heat setting. Now let me make sure. Oh, I did get the whole thing. Look at that. Fancy pants over here. Getting the whole thing done at once. All right, now, let me just set that over there. Let me show you. Look how fun that is. Who wouldn't love this? I think my dad might even like this one. So I think that's pretty cute. Comment chef to get all the stuff to make this. And I hope y'all enjoy your night. See ya.